We're going to have a quick chat about a topic that I think needs to be discussed further. So we're going to have what's called a D&M. Come with me, girls. Remember when you were a teenager and your girlfriends and guy friends would ask you to have a D&M? Well, it was so easy when we were kids for some reason, but as we get older, we tend to shy away from being vulnerable and getting deep. What's that? You want to have a deep and meaningful? Yes, but I just need to finish cleaning the bathroom first. And I think the dog needs defleeing all of a sudden. Well, there are some topics that deserve to be brought to light and discussed. It creates immediate empathy, support, and the ripple effect of those two things can be felt far and wide. And so this segment looks to do just that. Are you ready to dive deep with me, girls?
Ready?
This life is not a dress rehearsal. What are some of the stories you told yourself in the early days that stopped you from getting started?
Yeah, that I wasn't good enough. That's not for you. That's for everybody else. Yeah, that that wasn't yours. You weren't the one to shine.
It's for someone else.
It's for someone else.
Right? It's always for someone else. Like, no, I couldn't do that. No, that's reserved for other people.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah. What about you, Jen?
I've often given so much of my energy to everybody else that then I haven't had time for what I was passionate about, and I've ended up in a space where I've actually had vicarious trauma and compassion fatigue because I've put myself too much in other people's experience rather than letting them have this experience and do my own thing.
And imposter syndrome, have you ever experienced this? How did it manifest? How did you overcome it? Oh, how long do we have?
Well, where do you even begin with imposter syndrome? Yeah, it's about continually staying in your safety zone, isn't it? Where does it begin? I really don't know where it begins. But I do know that when you feel it in every cell of your body at that time, and you truly believe that it's the truth. Yeah, like you do, until you actually see that there is just another way to be able to redefine or reshape the way that you are going to live.
And what do you think?
I think that, when you're in that moment, it can be so debilitating, and there are all these other reasons for, rather than acknowledging the positives and putting yourself in that growth mindset so that you can actually step out of that syndrome.
And how do we overcome it? So what are some ideas we can brainstorm with everyone around how do we get through imposter syndrome? I know for me there's been many times where I've looked at something and again it's like, oh no, that's for the rich and famous, or that's for the celebrity, or that's for someone with blonde hair, not brown hair, and we can get really deep down that rabbit hole, can't we? So what are some of the things we can tell everyone that we've done personally that might be able to help them shift through to the place where you guys are really successful in business now? There's been a lot of those moments, and I'm guaranteeing all of us there's going to be a lot more. It doesn't end here. Tomorrow there'll be a new day and it'll be like, oh, here's more.
I know for me it was really connecting with what I was very passionate about. It's drama, it's theatre, it's voice. It's why had I been doing all of these other things that was just expected for all this time when I'm collaborating with the little girl getting ready for her high school interview, or the woman who's going through gender transition and wants to identify with her voice, or the lady whose voice is deteriorating and she can't catch up with her girlfriends anymore. That just it just makes me feel so happy. So when I reconnected with what I was passionate about, then I was able to let go of all of
the stuff.
Yeah,
It's
the stuff.
heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you're carrying around all this extra baggage. And it's no different to when you travel. They charge you if you have excess baggage. I reckon in the day I would have been charged a lot because I used to drag these guys along with me. It's like, they're coming. And we can't do that if we want to fly, right? It's too hard, too heavy.
I literally was the excess baggage girl. I completely relate to that. But really much like Jen said, I think it's about not ignoring the whispers. I think that there's always an inner voice that is there and it's speaking to you constantly. And sometimes we tell it to shush up and we put a little lid on it. Other times we ignore it altogether. And then just every now and then, if you just start to listen a little more deeply or a little more truthfully, then that passion just connects the voice, like the voice.
Your true voice.
It comes out, and then that's where you have to either accept the call or refuse the call. So if you refuse, you'll be the car in the driveway or sitting on the couch, not doing much at all. But if you accept the call to adventure, you're going to embrace your own journey.
And what's the worst that can happen, right? Like, we've all done it. It doesn't mean that everything you do is going to turn out. And that's okay. We need to get that point across. It's okay if it doesn't turn out. At least you tried. At least you tried. And I think that's the key thing to remember with imposter syndrome, that we all have it, we all experience it, we all go through it on a daily basis. But at least if you lay your head down at night, like I will tonight, and say, at least I tried. And did it work out perfectly? We'll see. But at least I tried. And I'm being me. I'm not trying to be anyone else. You're being you, Jenny. Mish, you're being you. And I think that's what the world needs from us, is for all of us to be our authentic selves.
100%.
Thank you so much for joining me on our first D&M and being on our show today. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, ladies, it's time for a little bit of fun. Who's ready to take a little spin in my flower garden? There are some fabulous prizes up for grabs. Here's how it works. I'm going to pick an audience member to come down and take a spin of the wheel, and where the wheel lands will be the prize that they will win. Fun, yes? Yay! Now, who can I see in the crowd that's giving me all the vibes and all the energy? Show me that you want to be here. Woo! All right, come on. You've taken it. Welcome to the set, Julia. How are you? Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. It's so exciting. Hi, everybody.
Julia, did you bring a friend with you today?
I did. I'm very fortunate. I brought my beautiful friend, Emma.
Oh, hello, beautiful friend Emma. Would you like to come down, please?
Yes, do, please. Yay.
Give her a round of applause. Julia, would you like to have a little spin of our wheel, please?
I would love to. Can I give you this? All right.
All right. So what number? You don't even know the prizes, but what's your favourite number?
7.
7. Okay. We're all going to help her get 7, right? Send her good energy. Okay. So go your heart. Do we want to start it on? We'll start it on the grand prize.
Oh, okay. All right,
unless you want the grand prize.
Do we do a big spin or a little spin?
Big spin. All right. Let's go. Woo! Oh, it's not a booby prize. It's a gorgeous, we've landed on number 4. It's a beautiful candle gift pack.
Oh, I love candles.
Yay! Pleasure. Here it is.
And there's 2 in there?
And Emma, because we're girlfriends and no one leaves the girlfriend hour without something, here's an umbrella by one of our sponsors, Joseph Ribkoff.
Oh, beautiful.
Yay! Give them a round of applause. Congratulations. Thank you so much.